And welcome to Bushnell-Prairie City High School here on finally a chilly Friday night for senior night. About 12 and a half minutes on the pregame show clock. We just had the coin toss. BPC won the toss and deferred, and they will go right to left in this opening quarter. And we're getting ready for senior night activities as both squads coming in at 4 and 2. So a big contest for a couple of teams battling for possible playoff seedings here in just a few weeks. Chris Rankhauser here with you on TSSR Game Time Live. We're going to step aside and listen into PA announcer Jake Croxton here on senior night at Bushnell-Prairie City High School.
Introducing first, number 55, Carter Chambers. He's been in football for 4 years. He is the son of Sasha and Nick Chambers. Number 22, Dalton Huffman. He's been in football for 4 years. He is the son of Sam and Mindy Huffman. Nate Kramer. Nate wears number 54. He's been in football for 4 years. He is the son of John and Stacy Kramer. Tristan McCool, number 77. He's been in football for 1 year, the son of Monty and Lisa Pryor. Osmond Peroku. Osmond's been in football for 1 year. He is the son of Susanna Peroku and Buhar Peroku. Jake Willey. Jake wears number 2. He has been in football for 4 years. He is the son of Andy and Shanti Willey. Now for the cheerleaders, Chelsea King. She's been in football cheerleading for 2 years. She is the daughter of Sherry Tavernier and Brian King. Allison Schroet. She's been a cheerleader for 4 years. She's the daughter of Ken Sterrett, Otis Schroet, and Liam Schroet. McKinley Weatherby has been a cheerleader for 1 year. She's the daughter of Tracy Weatherby and Darren Weatherby.
And those are your 2023 seniors here on senior night at Bushnell-Prairie City High School. And both squads coming in at 4 and 2.
For your 2023 seniors.
Flannigan coming in at both squads again at 4 and 2. They opened with a win over West Central, 35-20 in week 1. Lost to a still undefeated and likely top 2 or 3 seed Champaign St. Thomas More 20-17 in week 2. Lost a very good Milford team in week 3, 54-40. Beat Danville Slarman in week 4. Win over St. Anne's, who BPC beat week 1. Falcons winning that one 41-6. And last week a big win over Alden Hebron 67-18. Just about 7 minutes or so on the pregame show clock. Again, senior night here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School. Spartans, of course, coming in at 4-2 as well with a win in week 1, 60-30 over St. Anne. Loss in week 2 to West Prairie, 32-14 wins. 3 straight wins, one over Galva, 57-7. Edwards Metro East Lutheran, 64-8. As we're going to step aside and BPC band with tonight's national anthem. BPC band with our national anthem. About 5 minutes to go here on the pregame show clock. Again, BPC winning the toss, and they deferred to the second half. PBC band with the fight song this evening. Thanks for tuning in on this Friday night. TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. Also brought to you by JoJo's Gaming Parlor. They offer the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out the TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH Events live on the big screens. Come join your friends at JoJo's located at 776 North Cole Street, Bushnell, and cheer the Spartans on to victory.
At defensive back, number 11, Jonathan Moore. At defensive back, 14, Xander Radke. And at safety, number 12, Logan Ruddy. Todd Reed is the head coach of the Falcons, assisted by Grant Smith, Aaron Jackson, Garrett Jackson, Chad Hansen, and Matt Gergoni.
As we await the Spartans to come back to the field here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School.
Slot receiver, number 3, Brock Beekman. Wide receiver, number 8, Osmond Perelku. Tight end, 42, Tanner Pierce. The quarterback, number 10, Talon Love. Right guard, 55, Carter Chambers. The center, number 60, Braxton Kemp. And left guard, 54, Nate Kramer. Jacob Schisler is the Spartans head coach. Jeff Porter is Reese Foster, Jordan Munson, Brandon Rich, Corey Schwartz, and the assistant coach. The manager is Mason Draw.
Spartans huddled up at the south goal post, getting ready to come onto the field here. As I said in the early part of this is a cooler night, first really cool football feeling night of the year. Game time temperature 53 degrees, feels like 49. Wind out of the west and northwest. And here come the Spartans. Looking at some of the other area, our 8-man football action tonight. Number 1 Amboy travels to AFC. Saturday, a lot of Saturday games. Number 2 St. Thomas More hosting Metro East Lutheran. Number 13 Pawnee hosting Milledgeville. Number 4 Polo hosting number 14 Blue Ridge tonight. Number 5 Martinsville travels to number 7 South Fork. That also a Saturday kickoff. Also on our TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH platform, West Prairie number 12 at number 6 Ridgewood. Saturday game tomorrow, number 8 Milford hosting number 10 South Beloit, number 9 Flannigan at number 11 BPC. Our contest tonight, number 15 River Ridge hosting Peoria Quest. 16th seeded Orangeville travels to Christian Life at Kennedy Unity at West Central. The Heat looking for 2 wins in a row, or 3 wins in a row now. Kirkland Hiawatha hosting Alden Hebron, Peoria Heights hosting Galva, and already a final St. Anne's over Danville Sorman 63-16. Osmond Peralco going to kick it away for BPC. Jonathan Moore, number 11, and Peyton Quinton's back for the Falcons. Back at about their own 10-yard line. Twelve minutes on the clock, and we're just about ready to get this one underway. Week number 7. Thanks for tuning in on this Friday night. Peralco with the approach, and a nice deep and high end over end kick fielded back at about the 5 by number 10, Quintance. And he's going to be brought down as Peralco down on the stop for BBC, and the Falcons going to set up 1st and 10 from about their own 20-yard line. Nose of the football just short of the 20, it looks like.
1st and 10. Flannigan, Cornell Woodland from their own 19-yard
Falcons
line.
first down. They're going to call it 1st and 10 from the 19. Looks like Peyton Quinton's going to be at quarterback for the Falcons. They'll come out, empty backfield. And it's going to be a quarterback draw. He's just going to take off and going to cross the 25 out to about the 31, enough for a 1st down, a gain of 11. 1st down, Falcons. Love there for the stop for BPC.
1st and 10 for the Falcons.
Falcons taking quite a bit of time. We're down to 11:20 to play here in the opening quarter. Just underway, no score. Going to go get an empty backfield. It's going to be a draw again for the quarterback. He's going to get past 1 Spartan, get past 2, breaks another tackle, nearly broke it, and in for another 1st down. Going to come up a couple yards short. Looks like Carter Chambers 55 and Tanner Pierce on the stop for BPC. It's going to be a gain. Another 1st down. So 2 carries at 20 yards for Peyton Quintons for the Falcons. Ball at the Falcon 40-yard line. I formation, going to be hand off to the second back through. And Nate Kramer and Carter Chambers on the stop. Number 55 on the carry. Kessler Collins.
Number 55. He stopped on the play by Kramer and others after a gain of 3.
Called a gain of 3. Second down and 7 for the Falcons. The ball out to the.
Called a 2-yard gain.
They'll call it a gain of 2. So second down and 8 from the 42. 10-15 to play here. First quarter. Pitch out. Again, going to be Collins on the pitch to the far side. He's still on his feet, and he's going to get close to another Falcon first down. Going to be a yard or so short inbounds. Called a gain of 6.
Just prior to midfield.
So it's third down and 1. Ball at the 49-yard line in Flannigan territory. 9:40 to play here in the opening quarter. Looks like the Falcons going to come out again. I formation. Quinton's under center. And we're going to get a full start. Number 19, Brennan Edens.
5-yard penalty will bring up 3rd and 6.
Edens is jumping off or moving too soon for the Falcons, so move it back 5 yards. 3rd down and 6 for Flannigan. Ball back to the 44-yard line. They need to get the ball across midfield for another first down. No score, 9:05 to play first quarter. I formation going to be pitched this side again. It's going to be number 10. That's Quinton's. And he's going to be short, and he's going to go back a couple of yards. A host of blue jerseys there. Brock Beekman, one of them. And it's going to be actually no gain.
4th and 6.
So 4th down and 6 for the Falcons. It's like number 6. That looks like the Falcons are going to go for it, and there's some confusion. Looks like a little bit as Quinton's going to check off the field. And under shotgun formation, 3 receivers near side. Going to be a run for the quarterback. At the quarterback position was Collins, and he's going to come up, I think, short.
He will pick up 4.
And there's a shaken up Falcon player. I'm not so no, that is not Collins. I thought maybe it was. Looks like it'll be short of the first down as we wait for the injured player. Well, we've got a minute. We can tell you about Raritan State Bank, Bushnell branch, located at 360 South Green Street in Bushnell. They offer full-service banking and loan services for all your bank needs. Come visit the bank of friendly service. Call them at 309-772-2345. Good luck, Spartans. Bushnell Banking Center is an equal housing lender. Remember, FDIC. We're going to step aside for a moment as we will be back here in just a minute.
Well, I've always had an interest in the medical field, and then growing up, I actually went through physical therapy myself for an injury, and that got me back to playing my sports and the activities that I loved. So seeing that firsthand, I got to see how much physical therapy could really benefit others.
Back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Number 75 was the Falcons shaking up, Adam Westerhold. And it will be a turnover on downs to BPC.
The result of the play was a gain of 4 and a turnover on downs. Bushnell-Prairie City will have the ball for the first time at the 49.
Spartans will have it 1st and 10 from the Falcon 49-yard line. 8:02 to play, no score. A come out single back is Huffman behind Love. 2 receivers, Beekman and Perelko on the far side. And we're going to get our end. Perelko jumping too soon on the far side. It'll be a 5-yard mark off on BPC, make it first down at 15.
False start against Bushnell-Prairie City. A 5-yard penalty. It'll be first and 15.
Just underway, or about 4 minutes into the opening quarter. 8:02 to play here in the first quarter. No score, so first and 15 for BPC. Ball back at their own 46. Again, going to come out high single back set. That's Lane Huffman behind Talon Love. 2 receivers far side. Going to fake the handoff. Love's going to look to throw. He's got nowhere to go. Throws it and off the hands of Perelku. Dangerous pass is number 21 there on the coverage. Toby Hansen and 55. Kelser Collins. So second down and 15 for BPC. Ball back at their own 46-yard line. Clock stop was 7:55 to play, first quarter. Again, single back, Huffman behind Love. 2 receivers, Perelku and Beekman. Beekman going to come in motion near side. Botch snap. Love's going to pick it up, try to get rid of it. Is not going to make it back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to be wrapped up by number 63, Aiden Radke for the Falcons. That's going to be a loss of about 3. So it's third down and about 17 or 18. The ball inside or back to the Spartan 43-yard line. 7:20 to play in the scoreless first quarter thus far. Again, going to come out single back is Huffman, Perelku, and Beekman far side, the receivers. Third and 18. Love's going to roll out, got all sorts of pressure, and he's going to go down as they don't blow the whistle as he was wrapped up at about the 35. Whistle didn't blow it, so he was knocked back to about the 31. Let's see if they're going to give it. They are going to stop it and move it back to the 35.
Radke is there along with number 45, Emerson Weber.
Radke and number 45, Emerson Weber for the Falcons, so it's going to force a punt out of BPC. Talon Love going to drop back to kick. 4th and 21. Good snap. Nice kick. Going to back up and take a sideways bounce. The return number 10, Peyton Quinton's going to get away from it. Going to be down by Lane Huffman at about the 24-yard line. 6:21 to play here in the opening quarter. No score. Thanks for tuning in again to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. So the Falcons get another shot at their second possession of the opening quarter. Looks like quarterback is number 2, Seth Jones. And Quinton's going to get the handoff, I believe, number 10. 19 on the carry. Edens. And he's going to get about 4 or 5 on the play. Quarterback is Seth Jones. 5:50 to play, second and about 6. Jones is going to hand off. 55 Collins on the handoff, and he's going to be out, I believe, have enough for a first down across the 35 to about the 36.
Talon Love and Braxton Kemp combined to make the stop, but not before a Falcons first down.
Love and Kemp on the stop for BPC. First and 10 for the Falcons. The ball out to their own 36-yard line. 5:25 to play, first quarter. Again, no score. Hand off to the second back through, and that's number 10. He's shaking tacklers. That's Quinton's, and he's going to be knocked out by Beekman after about a 6 or 7 yard game. Gain of 7, we'll call it.
A gain of 7. Brings up
second and 3, 5:13 clock stopped as Quinton's going out of bounds on the play. So 2nd and 3 for the Falcons. I formation. Jones under center, the junior for the Falcons. At the near side, moved a little too soon. And that's going to be Collins, and that's going to be wrapped up in the backfield after a short gain by Braxton Kemp. Gain of a couple. Collins still going to pick up a couple on the play, so it's going to be a 3rd down and about 1. All sitting right at the Falcon 45-yard line. I formation for the Falcons in the road white with the orange and black. Hand off lead back. That is Collins. He's going to have the 1st down, but he stood up by Beekman and Kramer after a gain of a couple, but it's enough for a Falcon 1st down. We're down to 4:29 to play in this first quarter. Chains get set and the clock starts. 4:25 to go here. Again, no score between the Falcons and Spartans. Ball at the Falcon 47. 1st and 10, I formation again. Jones under center for the Falcons. Going to be a pitch to Quintons, and he's going to get it out to about the 50-yard line. A gain of a couple on the play.
Makes the stop number 3 after a gain of 2. It's 2nd and 8.
Beekman on the stop for BPC. 2nd and 8, 3:50 to play here in the opening quarter. Still no score between the Falcons and the Spartans. Second and 8, 3:20 to play. Shotgun formation, snap to Quintons. He's going to look. He's got a receiver open, and he's got enough for a 1st down. Wrapped up by Willie. Catch made by number 12, Logan Ruddy. From the 50 down to the 38, a gain of 12.
1st and 10 Falcons at the Spartan 38.
So Quinton's 12 yards on the pass to Ruddy. I formation. 1st and 10 from the BPC 38 for the Falcons. 1st back through, number 19, Eatons. And he's going to pick up about 2. Chambers, Carter Chambers on the stop for BPC. We're under 2:40 to play.
2nd down and 8.
Here the opening quarter, no score, 2nd down and 8 for the Falcons. Nose of the football right at the BPC 35, just short of the 35, so call it the 36. Going to be a pitch out, Collins, and good stop. And he's wrapped up over there. Lane Huffman on the stop, no gain. So it'll be 3rd down and 8.
3rd down and 8.
Clock to 2:08 to play in a quickly played opening quarter here at BPC High School. Again, I formation, Seth Jones at quarterback, the junior for the Falcons. He hand off 2nd back through, that's Quintons, or no, that's Collins, and he's breaking tackles, tripped up from behind by Love, and he's got enough for another 1st down inside the 25 down to the 21.
Tackled by Talon Love, number 10.
It's going to be a 14-yard gain. 6th 1st down for the Falcons here in the opening half. Down to minute 35 and counting. See a line change for the Falcons is shuffling players in and out. Under 90 seconds to play now, 1:25 and counting. Again, no score. 1st and 10 for the Falcons. Ball at the BPC 21. Shotgun formation, 2 backs in the backfield with Quintons. Single receiver near side, that's number 1, Connor Reed. It'll be a snap to Quintons, and he's going to take off far side. has a good gain of about 6 or 7 on the play. Beekman on the stop for BPC. Called a gain of 6.
6-yard gain brings up 2nd and 4.
We're under a minute now to play. 48 seconds in counting. 2nd and 4 from the Falcons from the BPC 15. Here we go again, shotgun formation, single receiver to both sides. Jones going to take the snap, hand off to Quintons. Carter Chambers on the stop. Going to be a gain of 2.
Carter Chambers, number 55.
Down to 9 seconds. That should be the final play of the opening quarter as we head to the second quarter. And it is a scoreless contest as we head to quarter number 2 here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. We'll be back in just a moment.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Back here on TSSR Game Time Live as we head to the second quarter, scoreless. It'll be 3rd and 2 for the Falcons from the BPC 13-yard line. Thanks for tuning in to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Chris Frankhauser and Johnny Miller on the camera tonight here on senior night.
Getting set to go to start the second quarter. 3rd down and 2 coming up.
That's going to come out. I formation. Lead back is Collins. Quinton's the second back, and it's going to be a handoff up the middle. And right side counter and up for a first down. Collins on the carry.
For a Falcon first down. First and goal.
Gain of about 3. 1st and goal from the 10. I formation. Hand off to Quintons. He's going to be wrapped up in the backfield.
Quintons is hitting the backfield.
Jake Woolley on the stop.
Jake Willie, number 2, makes the stop.
Call it no gain. 2nd and 10. Just underway. 11:20 here to play in the opening half. No score between BPC and Flannigan Cornell. Falcons going to come to the line in an I formation. Lead back again is Collins. Quinton's second back. And we've got a timeout taken by the Falcons. Their first. And with 11:03 to play here in the opening half, we're going to step aside and we'll be back here in just a moment on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
We're always moving. Scratch that. We're always moving forward. But forward can sometimes look a little backwards. Or like circles. Or like nothing at all. But we never stop. We never stop. Because life never stops. It's hard to stop a train.
Back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 11:03 to play. Falcons quickly back out to the field. I formation again. Jones, the quarterback. Be a handoff to the lead back. That's Collins. And he's going to get it maybe across the 10 off the left side for maybe a couple.
And Beekman combine to make the stop for Bushnell-Prairie City. Collins will advance the ball to the 7-yard line. It'll be 3rd and goal.
So 3rd and goal from the 7. .10:30 to play first half. High formation for the Falcons. Be a pitch to Quintons. He's going to cut it back inside. He's going to be down inside the 5, it looks like, to about the 4. Carter Chambers on the stop for BPC.
Just pop the ball at about the 3-yard line. It'll be 4th down and goal.
4th and goal for the Falcons from the BPC 3-yard line. We're under 10 to play, 9:55 to play in the first half. High formation. Hand off to Collins, and he's going to push his way into the end zone. Touchdown for the Falcons. Score coming at 9:43 to play here in the second. So it looks like they're going to try a PAT. Number 7, Connor Decker to kick. Snap down, the kick is on the way, and it is good.
Connor Decker adds the point after touchdown. 9:43 left in the first half.
So with 9:43 to play, it is a 7-0 lead for Flannigan over BPC. We're having some issues with our scoreboard, it looks like. It just
there is a penalty marker
disappeared.
down at the 3-yard line.
Offsides on BPC on the extra point attempt, so Flannigan will decline. And with 9:43 to play, it is a 7-0 lead for the Falcons. We can tell you about King Family Chiropractic with locations in Bushnell, Macomb, Sports Bushnell-Prairie City Athletics. They offer office hours in Macomb Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and Bushnell Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. To set an appointment, call 309-837-MyDC. They also perform DOT and CDL physicals for just $85.
Osmond Peralta and Brock Beekman are back deep for Bushnell-Prairie City.
Osmond Peralta back deep for BPC, as well as Brock Beekman. And we're having some issues with our scoreboard. It is a 7-0 lead for the Falcons. And it's going to be a kick fielded by Beekman at the 20-yard line. He's going to be across the 25 to about the 30. And that's where the whistle's going to be blown dead.
At the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 for BPC. Just their second possession of the opening half. 9:35 to play here in the first quarter, or first half, I should say. 7-0 lead for the Falcons. First and 10 for BPC. Going to send 2 receivers near side. Wayne Huppman, the lone setback in the backfield behind Love. Going to hand it to Huppman, and he's going to cut it back and get a pursuit by the Falcons as he's going to call it no gain on the play. It is going to be a loss of a couple on the play, so 2nd down and 12 for BPC. Ball back at the 28-yard line of the Spartans. Again, same formation. Brelko and Beekman, the receivers near side. Beekman in motion. Fake the handoff to Beekman and Huppman. Huppman's got a hole across the 35. He was down on the play as the ball popped out.
He is marked down. Toby Hansen on the stop for the Falcons.
Nearly breaking it, and that's going to be a gain out to the 36-yard line.
3rd and 4.
3rd down and 4 for BPC, trailing 7-0, 8:25 to play here in the opening half. Going to come out again, same formation. Beekman and Perelko, your receivers near side. Huffman in the backfield behind Love. Love's going to hand off to Huffman, and he's going to get close to the first down. Ball popped out again. And now they're going to say it is a fumble, and it will be Falcon football. So BPC, with the turnover, is going to give it back to the Falcons inside the Spartan 40 at the 39. And they're leading 7-0 with 7:58 to play here in the first half. Falcons going to come out first down, 1st and 10, I formation. Jones under center. Handoff, second back, that is Quinton's. And he's still on his feet and tripped up on the far side by Love, but he's got enough for another first down for the Falcons.
First down at the 25-yard line.
At the BPC 25-yard line. First and 10 for the Falcons. 7:40 to play here in the first half. I formation again. Same play. This is going to be a handoff to Collins, and he's going to be close to another first down.
Into the Collins on the left side.
Wrapped up by a host of BPC players. Gain of 8.
Pick up about 7. Where it'll be 2nd and 3.
So called a gain of 7. So 2nd down and 3 from the BPC 17. High formation again for the Falcons. Going to be a handoff to 19, Edens. And he's going to be knocked back in the backfield, number 42, Tanner Pierce on the stop. That's going to be a loss of a couple on the play.
Loss on the play brings up 3rd down.
3rd at about 4. Ball at the BPC 18. 6:40 to play here in the opening half. 7-0 lead for the Falcons. High formation, Jones under center. The handoff to Quinton's, and he's brought down again right about the line of scrimmage. 42, Pierce, Tanner Pierce on the stop. So I think we're going to get a field goal attempt. They thought momentarily they were going to send Decker on, and they are going to send Decker. Nope, that is number 12 checking into the ball game, Hogan Ruddy. So 4th and about 5. Ball at the BPC 19, 5:55 to play here. First half, 7-0 lead in favor of the Flannigan Cornell Woodland Falcons. Going to send 3 receivers far side, empty backfield, shotgun formation. Quinton's take the snap. He's going to roll near side. Look to throw. He's got a man open and overshot the intended receiver at Collins. So a turnover on downs again. That's the 2nd time that's happened for the Falcons here in the opening half. BPC is going to take over 1st and 10 from their own 19 with 5:32 to play. .532 to play. BPC with it, 1st and 10. An empty backfield or offset, single back set. In motion, Beekman going to hand it to Beekman. No, counter to Huffman, and he breaks some tackles. Still on his feet across the 40, 50, 45, 40. Going to be wrapped up inside the Falcon 30-yard line. Knocked out of bounds at about the 32 as Collins going to come up with the football out of bounds. But a huge run for Lane Huffman. 1st and 10 for BPC at the Falcon 31-yard line. 5:20 to play. Spartans trail it by 1, or by 7, I should say, 7-0. 5:19 clock counting again here in the opening half. Single back, Huffman standing in the shotgun next to Love. Love's going to keep it on a direct run by the quarterback and trying to find some room, and he is wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage, number 71. Hanson, I believe, is 21, I should say, on the stop. Hanson, loss of 4. Back to the 35-yard line, 4:35 to play here in the opening half. Spartans trail it by 7. Go empty set. 2 receivers, that's Beekman and Perelko near side. Huffman to the far side. Going to send Huffman in motion. Snap, fake the handoff to Huffman. Love under pressure. Got a step, maybe he's going to run with it. Still on his feet. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and gain of about 6 on the play. Got past the line of scrimmage and back to the original line of scrimmage plus a yard. So 3rd down and 9 for BPC. 3:50 to play here in the first half. And BPC winning the toss, coin toss, and they will get the football to start the second half. 3rd and 9 for BPC at the Falcon 29-yard line. 3:40 and counting here in the first half. Perelko and Beekman near side. Love going under center. Hand motion is Beekman. Fake the handoff. Counter to Huffman. And he's not going to get much, maybe a yard or so on the play. Wrapped up. Collins and number 63, Hayden Radke. 4th and about 8 for BPC. Gain of 1 by Lane Huffman. As we're under 3 minutes to play here in the first half. 2:55 and counting. Again, 7-0 lead for the Flannigan Falcons. Go under center with Love. Single back is Huffman. Perelko and Beekman near side. Beekman now in motion. Going to fake the handoff to him. Fake the handoff to Huffman. Love's looking. He's got a man open. It's Huffman and way underthrown on the play. So Flannigan will take over 1st and 10 from the BP, from their own 28 with 2:26 to play here in the first half. Rosie's Pizza, they offer something for everyone, pasta sandwiches and, of course, pizza. Dine in or carry out at 458 East Main Street in Bushnell. They also deliver to Good Hope, Adair, and all points in between. For delivery, call 309-772-2101. Falcons going to come out 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Jones going to hand off to Collins. He's across the 30, 35, almost out to the 40. Going to be brought down just short. Love on the stop. There's a penalty flag at the 36 on the far side. Defensive holding on BPC.
Holding against Bushnell-Prairie City.
So that'll mean not for a 1st down from the 36. 10-yard penalty going to take it. They're going to move it clear out to the 49. So 1st and 10 for the Falcons from their own 49. 2:17 to play. First half, they already lead 7-0. Be a shotgun fake, the handoff, and it's going to be Quinton's on the carry, wrapped up by Beekman after a gain of about 3. 2nd and 7. Well, call it 2nd and 8, only gain of 2 on the play. Gets the ball across the 50 to the BPC 49-yard line. We're under 2 minutes to play, 1:50 to go in this first half. 7-0 lead for the Falcons. Come out I formation, single receivers to each side. Be a pitch, dangerous pitch, high pitch, and that's that Quinton's. He's still on his feet. Going to cut it back across the 40. He's got enough for a Falcon first down. For the Falcons, he's going to get it inside the 40 to the 38. So he's going to get it to the BPC 38, 1:22. Clock rolling. Handoff going to be Quinton's again, and he's going to be wrapped up this time in the backfield. Nate Kramer on the stop for BPC. Loss of about 3. Called a loss of 2 on the play. 2nd down and 12. 1 minute exactly to play. The Falcons up 7-0. They're going to take their second time out of the half. So they have 1 left. 58.6 seconds to play. We'll be back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH in just a moment.
Working at MDH feels special to me because I'm also from a small community like MDH, and I love to be able to care for communities like this and be able to give them high standards of excellence with medical care as possible. You know, some people like to take more of a medical approach to their care, some people like to take more of a holistic. And I just want to be able to make their plan of care as individualized as possible.
Back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 2nd and 13 for the Falcons out of the timeout. Shotgun formation. 3 receivers near side. Pass is going to be incomplete. Coverage by Tanner Pierce. Intended receiver number 10, Peyton Quintons.
Intended for Peyton Quintons. 3rd down.
3rd and 13. Clock stop with 54.3 seconds to play here in the first half. And again, shotgun formation. 2 receivers to both sides. Going to send Quintons in motion. And some pressure by BPC, and the pass out of the reach of the intended receiver, number 11, Jonathan Moore.
Jonathan Moore, the intended receiver.
So that's going to bring up a 4th and 13. Willing on the coverage for BPC. So 49 seconds to play, 4th and 12. I'm going to see a piece line up for a punt by Peyton Quintons. Hutman's going to drop back for BPC. Little high pooch kick, nice kick. That's going to bound into the end zone for the touchback with 42.4 seconds to play. So BPC will have 42.4 seconds to play. Still has 3 timeouts.
2 4/10 of a second left and a half. 3 timeouts for the Spartans. They'll start from the 20.
Falcons with 1. Falcons lead at 7-0. Again, the Spartans will get the football to start the second half. Going to come out under center. Hopman, lone setback. Perelku and Beekman near side. Love. Gonna drop back, looks to throw, is gonna have to roll out. Got all sorts of heat. Got a man open over it, shot the intended receiver. way overshot. Osmond Perelko, the closest Spartan to the play.
The intended receiver, Hanson on the coverage, 2nd and 10.
Hanson on the coverage for Flannigan, Cornell Woodland. So 2nd down and 10 for BPC. 35.4 seconds to play. Coming up halftime, we'll try and check in on some of the area scores on this Friday night. Trips to the near side this time, empty backfield, shotgun formation, Love. Huffman, Perelko, and Beekman at near side. Love's going to take the snap, looks to throw, pump fakes. Going to have to get rid of it, and he's just going to take off and run with it, and he's going to get out across the 25. Timeout BPC there first. Going to be 3rd and about a yard out of the timeout.
Emerson Weber made the stop for the Falcons.
Tell you some more of those great BPC sports sponsors here on TSSR Game Time Line, including Farmers and Merchant State Bank for over 100 years. Farmers and Merchant State Bank has Bushnell has been servicing the local community's need for personal and business banking. Also home and agricultural lending and its trust department. Stop by the main branch at 484 East Main Street or the drive-up facility on Cole Street to learn more. Farmers and Merchant is a member FDIC and equal housing lender. Also brought to you by Bushnell's only furniture store. M&B Furniture is a mainstay in the community, and they offer free delivery within 40 miles. So everything you need to furnish your new home or replenish an old one, stop and see the fine folks at 41 West Main Street, or find them on Facebook, Instagram, or the web at www.mnbfurnitureinc.com. You can also call 309-772-2111. 3rd down and 1 for BPC. 2 timeouts, 23.7 seconds to play. The ball at their own 29-yard line. Under center is Love. Gonna fake the handoff. Is gonna have to roll near side. Southpaw is gonna get across and get the first down. Gets out of bounds at about the 34-yard line with 15.9 seconds to play.
At the 35-yard line and pick up the Spartan first down.
First down for BPC.
They mark it at the 34 for the Spartans on the 1st and 10, but 15 and 9/10 are on the clock.
Spartans still with 2 timeouts. They do trail 7-0. Only score a Collins 3-yard touchdown run and Decker PAT for the Falcons at the 9:43 mark. Love shotgun formation, fakes the handoff to Upman's got a man open. That's Beekman, and he breaks 1 tackle across the 40, 45, still on his feet across midfield, still on his feet. Timeout take by BPC with 4.1 seconds to play.
Four and 1/10 left in the half with the timeout.
BPC now with 1 timeout, each team with 1 remaining. So BPC will have a shot at a Hail Mary or something at this point with just 4.1 seconds to go. It'll be 1st and 10 out of the timeout from the Falcon 47-yard line. I'll tell you about Heil Enterprises and Heil Trucking. They can take your product down the road, near or far, and also offer top-notch heavy-duty truck and trailer repair. The second-generation business continues to grow and continues to support BPC athletics. Stop by and see Danny or Travis on Route 41 south of Prairie City, or call them at 309-775-3333. BPC going to come out empty backfield, 2 receivers near side. Huffman the far side, Perelko and Beekman. Love going to take the snap. Rolls out, and it's going to be brought down at the Flannigan 45-yard line, as that will end the opening half with the Falcons on top 7-0.
We have the barn burner we expected. It's Flannigan, Cornell Woodland 7, Bushnell-Prairie City 0.
So 7-0 lead for Flannigan here at the half. See if we can get some area scores for you coming up here in just a little bit. Coach Borders up here on the TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. And Coach, get the hat situated there. Kind of the barn burner tight game we expect, just a 7-0 lead for the Falcons.
Yeah, we knew what we were looking at on film this week, and this is exactly what we're seeing. We matched up with these guys really well, and we knew what they were going to do after seeing. We expect what they were going to do to us, or try to do anyways, after watching our film from last week. And, they're going to try to run the ball all over us after seeing what West Central did. So,
right.
We prepared for that. We got some defensive things in there, and granted, the time of possession definitely is in their favor right now. Defense has been on the field a lot, but I'm happy going in 7-0 at halftime when we get the ball back.
Yeah, and you guys did a pretty good job defensively. Just like you said, not much on the offensive side because you really didn't have the ball much here in that opening half.
Yeah, and some of the things we're trying to do offensively, we're just having some breakdowns on a couple blocks here or there, and it's kind of throwing some rhythms off. But we're going to make some changes, and I think you're probably going to see a lot more lane come out in the second half, if I had to guess.
Not surprising to hear that. So 7-0, Flannigan on top, and BPC with the football to start the second half.
Yeah, Chris, we're going to come out. We're going to make some changes in the locker room right now, and then we'll see what we can do with the ball when we start the second half.
All right, thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Coach Jeff Borders coming up over here at halftime on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, as we've got the dance squad performing cheerleaders here at halftime. 7-0 again in favor of the Falcons. See if we can get some scores for you or not. As again, you watch the cheerleaders performing here at halftime. 7-0 in favor of the Falcons. We're having some issues with our score, but Johnny trying to work on that here and see if we can get that to cooperate. A nice job by the ladies for BPC. Seven nothing again, our halftime score. Let's see if we've got any score updates for you here. We'll get some commercials here for you in just a little bit. And actually don't see any real update scores. Knoxville on top of West Hancock 19-8 in the second quarter. West Central 14, Decatur Unity Christian 8. Mercer County 22, Illini West 8 in the second quarter. And now the BPC band coming to the field. Looks like that's it as far as scores from around the area. Check in and see if we can get you an update here, of course, also on our TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH Platform. The West Prairie Southeastern Cyclones traveling up to take on Ridgewood tonight. See if we can get you a score update up there with Kenny Cedar.
Allison Maloney and Jake Willie, who's on the football team.
Again, 7-0 in favor of Flannigan.
Halftime entertainment, the Bushnell-Prairie City Band salutes 50 years of hip-hop music. Feel free to sing along with Hey
Looks
Y'all.
like Ridgewood 35, West Prairie Southeastern nothing. West Prairie, of course, being shut out in their last two games, looking to get on the scoreboard and down again 35-0 that score. Ridgewood on top of West Prairie Southeastern that in the second quarter. Step aside and let the listen into the BPC band a little bit here at halftime.
Stop. It's Hammer time. Here is You Can't Touch This by MC Hammer.
BPC band on the field here at halftime. And having some issues with our scoreboard. Looks like maybe we've got it back. All right, scoreboard is back. Johnny Miller getting us the scoreboard back up for us here at halftime. BPC trailing 7-0, 8:31 to play. We'll let you listen into the band a little longer. And don't forget, Spartans hitting the road the final 2 weeks of the season next Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock at Ridgewood. And then 2 weeks from tonight, make the long trip. Find folks at Milledgeville High School. They do the missiles games on our TSSR Game Time live platform. So they will have the action 2 weeks from tonight as BPC makes the long trip, almost 3-hour trip up to Milledgeville for the regular season finale.
The Black Eyed Peas have sold over 70 million albums. Their song, Let's Get It Started, won a Grammy in 2005 for Best Rap Performance. It was also nominated for Record of the Year and Best Rap Song. It's time to get it started.
The lone score here in the opening half was by Kessler Collins on a 3-yard touchdown run. Extra point by Noah Decker was good at 9:43 to play in the second quarter, and that's where we stand. A 7-0 barn burner here between the Falcons and the BPC Spartans. Both schools coming to get it 4-2. So we can as again, BPC band on the field here performing at halftime, 7-0 in favor of the Falcons. Thanks to everybody for tuning in here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. We are brought to you by Midwest Ice. Do you need ice for your upcoming event? Look no further. Midwest Ice has you covered. Midwest Ice is Central Illinois' newest ice delivery service. They deliver ice directly to your event. Give Blaine Range a call at 309-351-8192 for a quote today. Also brought to you by Pond Plus. They're proud to have served Macomb and the surrounding area for over 20 years, providing cash for most items of value. Pond Plus is the area's largest seller of used items, including firearms. They also provide on-site jewelry repairs. They're open 9 to 5, Monday through Saturday. They have a great selection of jewelry, electronics, tools, and video games. Located at 324 West Jackson Street in Macomb between Erico and Taco Bell. Also brought to you by Sports Corner at 124. Macomb's original local sports bar is Sports Corner at 124 with a focus on local sports. Catch WIU games and all the area TSSR Game Time live broadcast at Sports Corner at 124. All while enjoying your favorite cold drink and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop in and say hi at 124 North Randolph Street, Macomb. BPC band wrapping things up here, and we're going to step aside for a few commercials, and we'll be back here with the second half in just a few moments.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today, and make your voice heard.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
We're always moving. Scratch that. We're always moving forward. But forward can sometimes look a little backwards. Or like circles. Or like nothing at all. But we never stop. We never stop. Because life never stops. It's hard to stop a train.
I chose physical therapy because I knew I wanted to be in the healthcare field. I wanted to be able to help patients in some way related to more in depth. We get to know our patients, and that's really what kind of sets us apart.
Back here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School tonight. As it is halftime, 7-0 lead in favor of the Falcons. They enter the field back from the south end. Coach Snyder up here. Yeah, I was going to say, you don't see Coach Snyder without popcorn. As the Falcons back to the field, as I said earlier, a minute 20 on the clock here at halftime. I would expect that they will probably put 3 minutes back on the clock as well when that runs out. See if we've got any score updates from around the area.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the field. The Falcons of Flannigan, Cornell, Woodland.
We don't see any updated scores from what we gave earlier. Looks like BPC, you see the coaches coming back out from the locker room. As the Spartans come back to the field.
Back to the field, your Bushnell-Prairie City Spartans.
And we are going to get the 3 minutes on the clock. So we're going to step aside. So we're going to have a few more commercials in, and we'll be back with the second half kickoff here in just a couple moments.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Well, I've always had an interest in the medical field, and then growing up, I actually went through physical therapy myself for an injury, and that got me back to playing my sports and the activities that I loved. So seeing that firsthand, I got to see how much physical therapy could really benefit others.
Welcome back here to Bushnell-Prairie City High School. 7-0 lead again for the Falcons over BPC. Both schools coming in at 4-2. As I said, this is in the pregame, this is a big contest for both squads looking to try and improve their playoff seedings. And 7-0 BPC will start with the football here to start the second half. Chris Frankhauser here with you on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Johnny Miller running the camera this evening and getting the scoreboard fixed. So again, BPC will start with the football here to start the second half.
Number 7, Connor Decker gets up.
Connor Decker to tee it up. Beekman and Prelku back deep for BPC. And second half underway. A spinning kick going to be fielded by Beekman at about the 23 across the 30. Still on his feet, 35. Across the 40. Out of bounds. At about the 42, we'll call it. 1st and 10. That's where the Spartans will start. 43-yard line. Just starting second half action, 11:53 to play. Spartans trail it by 7-0. Single back set. Huffman behind Love in motion. Beekman from the far side. Going to fake the handoff to Beekman. Handoff to Huffman. And he's got it up close to the 45-yard line. Gain of a couple on the play.
Ratke was the first man there, number 63. It'll be second down and 9.
Been a little slow getting up. As Coach Borders said at halftime, I'm going to maybe see a heavy dose of Lane. see him on the opening carry of the half. 2nd and 9, called a gain of 1. Ball right at the 45. Single back set behind Love. Love, hand off Huffman, and he's got some room across the 50, and he's going to be into Falcon territory. There's a flag on the play. He's going to cut it back across the 40. Going to cut it back again across the 35. Going to be brought down at about the 32-yard line in Falcon territory, but we got a penalty flag back at the 37. We're going to maybe get a face mask on the Falcons. Nope, illegal block in the back on BPC.
Illegal block in the back against Bushnell-Prairie City. The block in the back is enforced from the spot of the
So it's a
foul.
spot
The
foul.
ball will come back to the 44-yard line.
So it'll be 1st and 10 BPC from the Falcon 44. And then mark it off again. I was going to say that's not far enough back. Now they're going to move it to the 46.
They'll put the ball at the 44.
And we got to stop as the chain gang has not moved the markers on the far side. It is enough for a BPC first down. In motion, Beekman. Hand off, Huffman, far side. He's got some room. He's got across the 30. Going to cut it back across the 25. He's still on his feet across the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, BPC and Lane Huffman. 10:39 to play in the third quarter. It's now a 1-point ball game. BPC trails it by 1, 7-6. .44 yards on the run for Huffman. And BPC going to go for the extra point here. A little surprising. As BPC going to take a timeout.
Bushnell-Prairie City. That is their first team timeout of the second half. It comes at 10:39 in quarter 3.
Yeah. So the Spartans down by just 1, taking their first timeout. 7-6 lead for the Falcons. Spartans lining up for the extra point attempt, but now I wonder if we're not going to see BPC go for 2 and get the lead. .39 to play. That score coming for Lane Huffman and the Spartans. And we're going to see the Spartans go for it. Go for the 2-point conversion. Got to come out with a single receiver. That's Paroku. Shotgun formation. Huffman next to Love on the left side of the quarterback. Love's going to take the snap. Fakes the handoff. He's going to dump it off. He's got a man open. Nate Kramer for the 2-point conversion. So with 10:39 to play, BPC is going to take the lead by 1, 8-7. We'll be back in just a moment here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
Back here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School, 8-7 lead for BPC. Lane Hubman, 44-yard touchdown run, and then love to Nate Kramer. As Parelka going to tee it up at the 40. It's like number 10, Quittens, and I think that might be Jonathan Moore back for the Falcons. Parelka with the approach. Kick is a spinning kick, and it's going to stay in bounds, fielded on the far side at about the 13. Number 11, still on his feet, going to be wrapped up on the play by 32, Caden Weedman down on the stop. Parelka also there for the stop for BPC.
First and 10, Flannigan Cornell Woodland from their own 25-yard line.
First and 10 for the Falcons. That's me, Quinton's on the carry. He's going to get it up across the 35.
On the play by number 2, Jake Willie. 5-yard gain, breaks up, 2nd and 5.
Second and about 6. Second and 5. BPC up by 1, 8-7. 9:55 to play, third quarter, shotgun formation. That's going to be number 19 on the carry, and he's going to have enough for a first down. That's Brennan Edens.
19, Brennan Edens on the carry. He's stopped by Willie, but not before a Falcon first down.
Jake Willie on the stop.
First and 10, Flannigan Cornell Woodland at their own 39-yard line.
First and 10 for the Falcons at their own 39, down 1. High formation. And off to the second back through, that is Quintons. He's had a good gain of about 6. Nate Kramer on the stop. So 2nd and 4 for the Falcons.
A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball at the Flannigan Cornell Woodland 45-yard line. 9 minutes to play, third quarter, high formation. And off first back through, that's Collins. He's going to be wrapped up by Kramer, but he's going to have enough for a first down at midfield. So first and 10 for the Falcons from right at the 50-yard line. .8:35 and counting here, third quarter. 8-7 lead for BPC. Pitch to Quintons, and he's going to cut it back, and he's got a lot of room across the BPC 30, going to be knocked out of bounds by Love inside the 25. Nope, he's going to stay inbound. Clock's going to stop momentarily as they get the chain set. It's going to be first and 10 for Flannigan from the BPC 24-yard line. I formation, Jones under center for the Falcons. And off to Collins. He's going to be wrapped down after a gain of about 3 or 4. Number 70, William Anderson on the stop for BPC.
William Anderson, number 70, makes the stop.
Second and about 6.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and 6.
7:45 to play, third quarter. BPC up 1-8-7. An I formation, Jones under center. And off to Quintons, and he's going to be pushed back. No gain. A host of Spartans there, 42 Pierce, 55 Carter Chambers, Willie.
Beekman, Willie, and Pierce combine to make the stop for loss.
Loss of a yard on the play. We'll call it third down at about 7. Ball at the BPC 20. 7 minutes to play here in the third quarter. 8-7 lead for BPC. Handoff to Collins. And he's going to be brought down short of the first down. He's going to have a gain of a couple at least on the play. Called a gain of 3. 4th and 2 for the Falcons. Ball at the BPC 16-yard line. .6:35 to go, third quarter, 8-7 lead for BPC. I formation for the Falcons. And I hand off to Collins, and he maybe with second effort's going to get it. Initially hit. And they're going to signal first down for the Falcons. Initial contact, wasn't sure that he was going to get it, but Collins doing a great job of driving those legs forward. Second effort's going to be enough for a first down.
14.
So first and 10 for Flannigan from the BPC 14. 6:10 to play, third quarter. Jones under center again for the Falcons. I set. Hand off to Collins, and he's going to be brought down at about the 10. It's like a gain of about 4. Collins a little shaken up, too. And he's going to have to come out of play.
Second down and 6.
So 2nd and 6. We see number 19 going in the backfield. Brendan Edens. So they're going to come out I formation. Edens the lead back. Quinton's in the at-back spot. Jones under center. Hand off to Quinton's, and he's going to be wrapped up after a gain of maybe a couple at best on the play. A host of BPC blue jerseys there for the stop.
Pierce was the first man there, number 42.
Clock down to 5 minutes to 5:10 to play.
Third down and 5.
Now down to 5 minutes to go. 8-7 lead for BPC. Third down and about 5 from the 7 for Flannigan. High set. Quinton's. He's going to be close to the first down. Fourth down, going to be short. 4th and 1.
Just shy of the first down. It's 4th down and 1.
.420 to play here in the third quarter. 8-7 lead for BPC. 4th and 1 for the Flannigan Falcon, Cornell Woodland Falcons. High set. Jones under center. Timeout taken by Flannigan.
That is their first charge.
Their first timeout.
The second half, it comes at 4:06 in quarter 3.
4:06 to play here in the third quarter. We'll step aside and we'll be back here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School in just a moment.
Dry needling is where you insert a filiform needle into a muscle, a tendon, a ligament, sometimes a bone, and it promotes blood flow and circulation so that it heals that particular painful area.
Back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 4th and 1 for the Falcons. 4:06 to play, third quarter. 8-7 lead, BPC on top by 1. Jones hand off to Collins. He's still on his feet. He's got the first down. Close to the goal line. BPC comes out with a football towel and Love. They're saying first down, Flannigan.
Collins on the carry. He'll be inside the 5 and pick up the first down. First and goal for Flannigan Cornell Woodland.
First and goal for the Falcons from the 4. Nope, at the 1. So first and goal from the 1 for the Falcons. They trail by 1. 3:40 to play, third quarter. Jones under center, going to hand off Quinton's, and he's in for the touchdown. 3:32 to play, third quarter. And that makes it a 13-8 lead. See how they go for 2 this time as they lead by 5. I would expect that they would, because a touchdown would put BPC back on top without the extra point or 2-point conversion. And they are going to line it up for 2. Collins lead back. Jones under center. Quinton's second back, going to roll out. Jones is going to roll out, throws. He's got a man open in the back of the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. Catch made by number 6, Kenny Utse. So that's going to make it a 15-8 lead for the Falcons. And we'll step aside and we'll be back here on TSSR Game Time Live in just a moment.
We're always moving. Scratch that. We're always moving forward. But forward can sometimes look a little backwards. Or like circles. Or like nothing at all. But we never stop. We never stop because life never stops. It's hard to stop a train.
Back here on TSSR Game Time Live, Perelku and Beekman, Matt deep for BPC. Decker with the ball on the tee for the Flannigan Falcons. Approach, going to be a high end over and kick fielded by Beekman again at about the 20. Cuts it back 25, still on his feet. Across the 30 to the 31, and that's where BPC will start first and 10. Noah Fink amongst others down there on the stop for the Falcons. BPC down now 7, 15-8, 3:24 to play. Third quarter. Single back set. Huffman, the lone set back in motion now. Beekman. Hand off Huffman. He's going to break it to the outside, and he's got some room. First down and more across the 40, almost to the 45-yard line. Huffman's going to get out to the 41-yard line. So gain of about 11 on the play for Lane Huffman. First and 10 BPC from their own 41, 3:05 to play, third quarter. And so it's some blitz pressure up the middle. Going to hand off to Huffman. He's going to dance and get to the outside at least. Out to about the 42, 43-yard line. Xander Ratke on the stop. Gain of 3. Called a gain of 2, second down and 8. From the 43. 2:30 to play, third quarter, 15-8 in favor of the Falcons. Under center again, Love. Single back, Huffman Prosku and Beekman far side. And off to Huffman. He's going to bounce it out. He's got the first down and more. Be run out of bounds near the Falcon 40-yard line with 2:06 to play, third quarter.
First and 10 for the Spartans.
They're going to mark it right at the Falcon 40-yard line. First and 10, 2:06 to play for third quarter. 15-8 lead for Flannigan. Going to send two receivers near side and left, going to go under center. Lone sack back is Lane Huffman. Love's going to hand off. Nice stop. Now Huffman's going to cut it back. Now he's going to keep going, and he's going to gain of about 4 or 5. The ball loose again. Flannigan football.
Falcon football after a fumble.
With 1:56 to play, third quarter.
First and 10, Flannigan Cornell Woodland from their own 36-yard line.
So the Falcons going to take over first and 10 from their own 36. Let's see, Huffman come out on defense as we think number 4. Xander Jones checked in. Quinton's going to look to throw. That's Jones. No, he's got a man open. It's going to be intercepted by Beekman at the 38, across the 50, 45, 40. He's going to cut it back. He's going to got one man on the far side. Cuts it back again. Across the 30, still on his feet. Across the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, BPC. Brock Beekman with the interception from about the 30 or so in BPC territory, and BPC with the interception return has cut it to a 1-point lead. 15-14, BPC trails by 1, 1:34 to go here in the third. BPC going to line it up for 2. Going to go single receiver as Prosku. Parker Guppy in the backfield. High snap, and BPC's going to not convert on the 2-point conversion. So 1:34 to go. It's a 1-point lead for Flannigan. 15-14. We'll be back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, in just a moment.
Working at MDH feels special to me because I'm also from a small community like MDH, and I love to be able to care for communities like this and be able to give them high standards of excellence with medical care as possible. You know, some people like to take more of a medical approach to their care. Some people like to take more of a holistic. And I just want to be able to make their plan of care as individualized as possible.
Back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. BBC trails it by 1 now, 15-14, 1:34 to play here in the third quarter. Looks like number 11, Jonathan Moore, and number 10, Peyton Quinton's back for the Falcons. Good approach, nice spinning kick, going to be fielded at about the 18. On the far side, a nice run back across the 35. That would be Moore.
First and 10. Flannigan, Cornell.
So first and 10 for the Falcons from their own 35-yard line. Handoff up the middle, a gain of about 8 for number 10, Quinton's.
The ball carrier. He's stopped on the play by Nate Kramer, number 54.
54, Nate Kramer on the stop. Down to a minute to play, third quarter, 15-14 in favor of Flannigan. Hand off, second back, that is Quinton's again. He dodges one Spartan tackler. He's got enough for a first down, just short of the 50 at about the 49.
Tripped up by Kramer, 54.
Gary Hughes checking in the ball game for BPC's. Huffman going to check out.
First and 10, Falcons at their own 49.
Down to 45 seconds to play, third quarter, first and 10 from the Falcon 49. Hand off to Collins. And it's going to be Willie on the stop. Going to gain about a yard, maybe 2 on the play. See Beekman checking in. 25 seconds to counting. 15-14 lead for Flannigan. Down to 10 seconds to play. I formation, handoff. Second back, that is Quinton's. And he's going to be close to a first down. And that will stop the clock as they set the chains with just 1 second to go. And that will do it. We are heading to the fourth quarter.
12 minutes left to play. It's 15-14 Falcons.
With BPC down by just 1. We'll be back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH in just a moment.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
We're always moving. Scratch that. We're always moving forward. But forward can sometimes look a little backwards. Or like circles. Or like nothing at all. But we never stop. We never stop. Because life never stops. It's hard.
Back here for the fourth quarter. Handoff on first and 10. That is Quinton's, and he's going to pick up about 4 or so on the play. Kramer on the stop for BPC. 11:45 to play here, just underway in the fourth quarter. BPC trails them by 1, 15-14.
Pickup of 6 is second and 4.
Caught a gain of 6, almost 7. High formation for the Falcons. Jones under center. And off again, this is Collins. He's going to have the first down, down to the 30, a gain of 6.
He will pick up a Falcon first down.
Chambers and Beekman on the stop for BPC.
Makes the stop, number 10.
Down to 11 minutes to go. Fourth quarter, 1-point lead for the Falcons. High formation again, Jones under center. Lead back this time is number 19, Edens. False start on the Falcons. Be a 5-yard mark off, first and 15, back to the 35. Thanks for tuning in to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Chris Rankhauser here with Johnny Miller on the camera tonight. 10:40 to play. 1 point lead for the Falcons, 15-14, I formation. And off second back through that is Quintons. And he's going to get the 5 yards back, or they're close to it.
Give us to Quintons. Carter Chambers, among others.
Carter Chambers there for the stop, a gain of 4. See some new numbers coming back in. See number 1, Connor Reed for the Falcons checking into the ball game. As Quinton's at the quarterback, Jones on the sideline. They got a shotgun formation. Single receivers each side. Quarterback, it's Quinton's on the keeper, and he's going to be wrapped down. Nice job by the Tanner Pierce, 42 on the stop on the backside. No gain. 3rd down, 11. Ball at the 31-yard line in BPC territory. 9:15 to play here, 4th quarter, and a 1 point lead for the Falcons, 15-14 over the Spartans. I formation. Way back is Collins. Going to be handoff to Quintons, and he's got a lot of room into the secondary near the first down marker at the 20-yard line. It is going to be enough for a first down. 1st and 10 for the Falcons. Nose of the football just beyond the 20 at the 19. Clock counting 8 and continue to tick down. 8:50 to play. 1 point lead for the Falcons over BPC. Jones under center for the Falcons. Getting Collins the lead back. Going to fake it. And the pass is intercepted by Talon Love, and he's got some room. Across the 35, 40, 45, 50. Going to be wrapped up from behind by Collins into Falcon territory at the 45-yard line. BPC defense coming up big again with another pick. And 8:20 to play. 1 point lead for the Falcons. It'll be 1st and 10 BPC from the Falcon 40.
8 minutes and 20 seconds remaining.
6-yard line. 8:20 to play here in the 4th quarter. Handoff, fumble recovered by Huffman.
The ball carrier. Going
to be a loss of a half a yard or so. 2nd down and 11. (15-14) lead for Flannigan. Going to send Paroku and Beekman to the near side. Need to start. There we go. Clock counted. 8:18 to play. Beekman in motion. Going to hand off to Huffman. Huffman dancing around. Is going to get it across the 45 to about the 44. Stopped by Collins.
He's tackled by Collins, number 55. 3rd down and 8.
3rd and 8 for BPC at the Falcon 44. 7:50 to play here, 4th quarter. Spartans trail it by 1, 15-14. Going to send the receivers far side. Love's going to go under center this time. Beekman in motion. Fake the handoff to him. Huffman up the middle. He is going to be close to the first down. I think it'll be about a yard or so short. Huffman slow getting up. Collins on the stop. 4th and about a yard. Clock ticking down to 7:10 to play. 4th and 1. Spartans trail it by 1, 15-14. Receivers far side, single back, handoff in motion is Beekman, and it's going to be Love, and I don't think he got it. He got stood up right at the line of scrimmage, and I do not believe that BPC got the first down.
Love with no gain. It's a turnover on down for the Falcons.
So we'll have to see if the BPC defense can come up big again here with 6:46 to play. As a turnover on downs to the Falcons.
6:46 left in regulation. First and 10, Falcons at their own 39-yard line.
$6:46 to play. Fourth quarter. Spartans trail 15-14. Handoff. Quinton's
on the carry. Anderson and Kramer combined to make the stop.
Kramer and Anderson on the stop. No gain. Second and 10, 6:30 to play.
Short loss brings up second and 11.
High formation, lead back. Collins behind quarterback Jones. Going to be handoff to Quintons again, and he's got a lot of room. Nice recovery there. Love with a stop after a gain of about 4. Third down and about 6. We'll call it 3rd and 6 for the Falcons from their own 43-yard line. 5:55 to play. Spartans trail again by 1, 15-14. High set again for the Falcons. 5:35 to play. 3rd and 6. Hand off to the second back. That's Quintons. He's going to have the first down again as he's across the 50 into Spartan territory at the 49-yard line. Brock Beekman on the stop for BPC. BPC defense needs to clamp down here. Down 1. 5:22 to play. Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining. Down to 5:05 to play. 15-14 lead for Flannigan. They're going to take as much time off the clock as they possibly can, waiting for the back judge to signal. There's the signal. Hand off. Quintons this time, not much there. Maybe 2 on the play. Chambers on the stop for BPC.
Carter Chambers makes the stop, number 55, after a gain of 2. 2nd and 8.
Halftime score, Ridgewood's leading Westbury 36-0. I've set for the Falcons down to 4:15 to play, 2nd and 8. Ball at the Spartan 47. Again, now the back judge signaling 5 seconds. Hand off to Collins, and he's going to have the close to the first down. He's going to be about a yard short. Talon Love on the stop for BPC. He's going to get it down to the 40-yard line, gain of 7.
Pierce combined to make the stop. It's 3rd and 1.
.340 to play, 15-14 lead in favor of the Falcons. Come to the line of scrimmage, I formation again. Quarterback Seth Jones, no hurry. Now gets the signal from the back judge. Going to hand off to the lead back. That's Collins, and he's going to have the first down and more down to the 35-yard line. Stop the clock long enough to get the chains reset, and then it'll start counting. 3:19 and counting. And both teams still with 2 timeouts each. Down to 3 minutes to play. High set again. Jones waiting for the signal from the back judge. There we go. 2:50 to play. And off to Quinton. He's got some room on this far side. Nope, going to be corralled down by number 42, Tanner Pierce. Going to take it from the 35 down to the 30. Timeout taken by BPC. Their second.
It comes with 2:38 remaining.
So 2 timeouts for the Falcons, 1 for BPC, 2:38 to play. We'll step aside for a second and be back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Well, I've always had an interest in the medical field, and then growing up, I actually went through physical therapy myself for an injury, and that got me back to playing my sports and the activities that I loved. So seeing that firsthand, I got to see how much physical therapy could really benefit others.
Back here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School, 2:38 to play, 15-14 lead for the Flannigan Cornell Woodland Falcons. Second and 5 out of the timeout by the Spartans from the Spartan 30. Again, the Falcons are going to come out I formation again. Handoff going to be the lead back. That's Collins, and he's across the 25. He's gotten another first down for Flannigan. Braxton Kemp coming into the ball game. William Anderson going to check out number 70 for the Spartans. 2:20 to play. 15-14 lead for the Falcons. Gonna wait for the back judge, and won't even have now. We're gonna take it with about 2 minutes to play. 1:58 to play. Gonna hand off to Collins again. Tanner Pierce on the stop for BPC. Spartans are going to take their third and final timeout of the half with 1:42 to play. And 1:50 on the clock. We'll step aside for a moment and be right back here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. .150 to play, 15-14 lead in favor of Flannigan. Out of the Spartan timeout again. Spartans now with no timeouts remaining, trailing by 1. 2nd to 7 from the Spartan 24, Flannigan. Going to hand off to Quintons, and he's got some room across the 10. He's just going to go down at about the 11. He's got the first down. Spartans unable to stop the clock now with 1:43 to play. Get the chain set, and it'll be a 1st and 10 for Flannigan from the BPC 12. Clock starting, 1:40 now to play. Falcons going to go into victory formation, or kneel down formation. Waiting for the signal from the back judge. Down 1:20 to play now, the signal from the back judge. And they're going to take a snap and take a knee. 1:10 to play. PBC again out of timeouts. Down now under a minute to play. Judge signaling now. Here's going to take a snap, take a knee. 45 seconds to play. Falcons just need to take one more snap, and that will finish the game. 26 seconds to play. There's the snap, the kneel down to 22. And that will be our final score, 15-14. Flannigan winning it by 1. Falcons have moved to 5-2, and BPC will fall to 4-3. And we'll step aside for a few moments. We'll have a brief chat with Coach Sischler here in just a little bit here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Again, the final score of 15-14. Flannigan winning it by 1.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
We're always moving. Scratch that. We're always moving forward. But forward can sometimes look a little backwards, or like circles, or like nothing at all. But we never stop. We never stop because life never stops. It's hard to stop a train.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
Back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Final score 15-14 in favor of the Falcons. They move to 5-2 now. BPC drops to 4-3. Again, hopefully get a brief chat with Coach Sischler here in just a little bit. Our scoring summary, no score after 1. It was Kessler Collins with a 3-yard touchdown run and an extra point by Connor Decker made it a 7-0 lead in favor of Flannigan with 9:43 to play in the first half. BPC coming back in the third quarter with a Lane Huffman 44-yard touchdown run. Town Love to Nate Kramer on the 2-point conversion, 8-7 the score, with 10:39 to play in the third. It was Flannigan coming back with 3:32 to go. Quintons with a 1-yard touchdown run. The difference in the game, the 2-point conversion there was good, 15-8. Brock Beekman with a pick 6 interception return for BPC with 1:34 to play in the third quarter. The run for 2 failed, 15-14 the final score in favor of Flannigan. BPC on the road for the final 2 games at Ridgewood next Saturday afternoon, and then 2 weeks make the long trek up to Milledgeville to take on the Missiles. BPC played up there 2 years ago in the first round of the playoffs, as Coach Sischler and the coaching staff still talking to the young man down at the 35-yard line. on the north end of the field. We'll step aside again, and we'll be back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, in just a few moments.
Well, I've always had an interest in the medical field, and then growing up, I actually went through physical therapy myself for an injury, and that got me back to playing my sports and the activities that I loved. So seeing that firsthand, I got to see how much physical therapy could really benefit others.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
And back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Coach Sissler joining us. Coach, heck of a football game, just a nail-biter all the way through, just coming up 1 point short tonight.
Yeah, this is a game of inches, and, we fell short. We fell short.
Yeah, defensively, I thought you guys, your defense with a couple of interceptions there, Beekman with a beautiful pick six
awesome.
Return back, and, we saw, Coach Waters talked to us at halftime and said we're going to probably see a little heavier dose of lane. Got some of that here in the second half, but outside of the big run, they really did a pretty good job at containing lane most of the second half.
Yeah, we came in wanting to pass. Obviously, looking through the week, we kind of seen the weather was going to be a little iffy, so we ended up going to the running in the second half, but, the passing wasn't working too well. They did great. They had great coverage downfield and stuff like that, so – just small things we can work on for next. We got 2 games left, so. Yeah,
and that was the one thing I kind of wondered. Their defensive line seemed to give down a lot of fits back there. He was running most of the time. He did go drop back to pass. He was running for his life a lot most of the time.
Yeah. Well, that's what we came out. Like I said, we came out. We know every single game that the game plan is usually going to be kind of to stop playing.
Yeah.
So I was like, let's go out. Let's try to pass on him a little bit, get him to back up, and then we can try to get in lane. Hopefully get him some running lanes. But like I said, first one was a false start. The second one was a fumbled snap, and then it just kind of snowballed a little bit from there.
Yeah, and, you get one of your linemen on the scoring book tonight, Nate Kramer, on the 2-point conversion there.
Yes. Oh, yeah, he's loving that.
I'm sure, knowing Nate, I'm sure he's all over it. But we won't keep you long here, Coach, tonight. As you said, you've got a couple, 2 more road games and a couple of toughies. Ridgewood, halftime they were blanking West Prairie, I think 36-0, and then the long trip that I know some of these kids made and you guys made a couple years ago, the playoffs up at that long and a Friday night trip on top of it all the way up to Milledgeville. So a couple of toughies for BPC to finish out the season.
Yeah, well, we played hard tonight though. We played. This was probably the best football I've seen us play as far as playing hard and playing to the whistle. I just want to continue to be a physical football team, and we're making strides.
Yeah, and I just 2 well-matched teams. It would turn out to be one heck of a contest. Just unfortunately, we're a couple points short of the scoreboard tonight.
Yep.
All right, Coach, we'll let you get back down and get with the team and get back at it, and we'll talk to you guys next Saturday up at Ridgewood.
Sounds good.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming up.
Yep.
Coach Sissel here on the TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH Postgame Show, and that's going to wrap it up for us tonight. For Johnny Miller running the camera and getting our scoreboard fixed back for us, Chris Rankhauser here from Bushnell-Prairie City High School. Again, our final score, BPC falls by 1, 15-14 to the Falcons of Flannigan Cornell Woodland. Again, we'll be back on the air next Saturday, 1 o'clock kickoff as the Spartans travel to Ridgewoods. We hope everybody has a great weekend. Stay safe, and we'll talk to you again next weekend.